So I posted a video earlier today on YouTube on the Heavens to Light 2. The title, Kamala Debbie Goddess and the Elephants. And I also posted it on TikTok. In it, I explained how Kamala will be taking over Biden's position real soon. She'll be the first woman president. And then Obama eventually will take over. And he will be the last pharaoh in America. So why Kamala before Obama? Because she'll be rising the divine feminine movement, the empowerment of women and the masculating of men. So the women will be rebelling. It's the same thing that the serpent did in the garden. He went after Eve because with Eve, she was able to get Adam to fall. Same thing. So this is happening right now. Biden impeachment hearing. So it looks like all the ducks are lining up. So these are the three cities that run the world. Washington, D.C., Vatican City, and the city of London, better known as the District of Columbia. And I'm going to play you a portion of this video that St. Eve's put out today. Because that's exactly where Obama is. He's in London right now. So this is Obama and Gematria. And as for Kamala Harris, London, look at the bottom. Gog and Magog, Book of Revelation. They're coming.
Family, something strange is going on in London, UK, and in England in general. You know Obama, the old president of the United States, who many believe to be the quote-unquote Antichrist? Well, recently he came to the UK for quote-unquote disclosed talks. Take a look at this.
Now, let's return to those events in Downing Street that we showed you about an hour or so ago, because President Obama, or former President Obama, there at number 10 in the last hour. He's just emerged in the last couple of minutes. Just want to show you those pictures. It wasn't the longest of meetings, perhaps about 30, 40 minutes, but there President Obama just trying to find his car initially. But as he wanders over, let me just put the sound up and hear just a little of what the reporter is shouting.
Few moments? Did you discuss Gaza?
Exactly. Come down the town with us for a minute.
How did it go? What did you talk about?
Our lots of so what's it? We're happy about us in a great say.
Well, he's finally found the car and avoiding all of those questions. We were talking to Helen Catt a little earlier, and a certain amount of surprise amongst the political reporters there, suddenly seeing the former American president arriving there at Downing Street. But no word about what exactly was discussed in that meeting. If we hear, we'll obviously return to that.
So now this raises big questions. Apparently Joe Biden is the president of the United States. But we all know that Joe Biden definitely does not have the mental capabilities to be running an entire country. So who is? Why is Obama visiting the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? Why now? Why for disclosed talks? There are many speculations around who Obama actually is, one of them being the Antichrist.
President Obama heads to Colorado today, the latest stop on a three-state Western fundraising trip. Mr. Obama was in Los Angeles last night at several fundraisers, pitching his jobs plan and rallying supporters. But at one stop, he was interrupted by a heckler. The president's trip ends today in Denver, where he accepted the Democratic presidential nomination.
But what do you think? Do you think that Obama is the Antichrist? There are some very strange scenes within a TV show where the devil in the show literally looks identical to Obama if he had aged a little bit. Take a look.
Several religion-themed films coming to a theater near you, including a big screen version of the hit TV miniseries, The Bible.
If you were Son of God, command that this stone becomes bread. The hand shall not live by bread alone.
The Bible scored monster ratings, more than 13 million viewers, but also stirred controversy because you saw the man in the cloak here look familiar. A lot of people looking at that and saying, looks a lot like President Obama. By the way, this is Satan in this series. So now the movie's executive producers are hoping to avoid that. They're reportedly cutting this character from the film's version. And
does the devil in the Bible miniseries resemble our current president? One conservative radio host thinks so.
And this weekend, right-wing radio host Glenn Beck tweeted something about the show. Quoting Beck, quote, "Anyone else think the devil in the Bible Sunday on History Channel looks exactly like that guy?" That guy is what Glenn Beck calls President Obama, maybe because he doesn't respect him enough to use his title. According to Beck, Mehdi Ozani, the actor who plays the devil in the series, looks like the president.
Now, I wouldn't say that that's just according to some guy. He definitely looks the same as Obama, and that's probably why they cut him from the show. But now back to the topic at hand. Why is Obama meeting the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? Why is he involved in such high-level decision-making? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. We know that the scripture tells us that what goes on in the darkness will be revealed in the light. So glory to the Most High. We have the truth, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Now, one thing I want to show you is that Obama has definitely said some very strange things in the past. Take a look at this.
Many of the tall tales that have been told about this law have been debunked. There are still no death panels. Armageddon has not arrived.
And don't forget this speech where Obama literally tried to paint Christianity in such a bad way. Take a look.
Lest we get on our high horse and think this is unique to some other place, remember that during the Crusades and the Inquisition, people committed terrible deeds in the name of Christ. In our home country, slavery and Jim Crow all too often was justified in the name of Christ.
Did you ever imagine the day would come when an American president would twist and distort and insult those who follow Christ? On Wednesday, the president met privately with Muslim American leaders. The White House refuses to tell us who was in that meeting. Reporters were banned.
Clearly, there are many meetings that Obama has been part of, which the public are not allowed to know the details of. Let me know what you think about this entire situation in the comment section below. What do you think is being discussed in those secret meetings?